Recently, I played through Call of Duty Ghosts with the help of some friends, the game about a bunch of guys in skull masks called Ghosts that doesn't feature the character named Ghost who wears a skull mask, unless you count buying it as a $2 DLC pack for the multiplayer. Wait, $2? Man, I miss the days when skins weren't 1/3 the price of a full game. I miss the days when we didn't have to pay for skins at all, even more, but I don't miss being 9 years old that badly. The following is a completely accurate summary of the campaign. Trust me. The game begins with Daddy telling his two sons Wolverine and Superman is Zack Snyder fanfiction, and after they finish talking, I do some important stuff. That's right, it's FOV changer time! Woo! I've adjusted my eyeballs! But the screen shake cannot be disabled, and it's really bad. The screen starts to shake, but Daddy isn't worried because he knows we're in a Call of Duty game, but actually it turns out that the Jewish space laser is attacking. So we get back home to our fucking mansion. Holy shit, I want that house. Well, maybe not after all that happens in the next few minutes, but like, goddamn, that's a nice fucking house. After getting chicken littled, we buddy door into a flashback aboard the Jewish space laser where it turns out that there's bad guys who want to take over, and then they do. So Houston decides to blow up the station because Call of Duty has to kill off every astronaut it features. First, there was the bit in Modern Warfare 2, then this, then the end of Infinite Warfare. The message is clear. Activision believes that all astronauts deserve death. Cut back to Wolverine and Superman getting chicken littled, where we run through the town during the filming of an Extreme Makeover Neighborhood Edition before getting attacked by Optimus Prime, who sends us to Frame Blending Land. So Daddy and Superman load us up into the intro to Skyrim, and we see the awkwardly blurry title drop. Superman fills us in on the history of the entire world, I guess, about how the Federation took over. Federation of what? This is like if we called ourselves the United. Well, okay, that does sound pretty badass. It's too hot to go outside. But if you don't go outside, you can't go to the store, and you're gonna run out of food, right? Not with today's sponsor, HelloFresh. HelloFresh delivers fresh, quality produce from the farm to your door in less than a week with over 50 recipes to choose from, including summer-themed food like Old Bay shrimp and sausage boil, family-style grilled steak lettuce wraps, and more. And since you're ordering ahead of time, you won't have to worry about decision paralysis when it comes to dinner time. You just grab your ingredients and get cooking. You can leave the decision paralysis for more important things, like whether you should finally fold your week-old laundry or what game you're going to play today. There's even 20 recipes that are ready in 20 minutes or less, in case you're like me and the idea of standing around for 45 minutes watching food cook slowly makes you unbearably hungry and you want to make something quick. Now you can stay in the nice air-conditioned indoors, unless you live in the UK, in which case that's, tough luck. Click the link in the description or use my code to get 10 free meals plus free appetizers for life. One appetizer item per box while subscription is active if you're in the US. Outside the US, the local discount will apply. We're woken up by Superman and Crypto, who is the best character in all of Call of Duty, which is ironic because he's named after everyone's second favorite character in all of Call of Duty. Yeah, the closest thing the writers could come up with to include Ghost in this was to name a dog after him. I guess that's better than naming the dog McTavish. We're headed to the wall to meet Taylor Swift -1, but it turns out that there's feds between us and our meat and pudding, so we've got to murder some commuters first. Riley, come! Whoa, Hesh, that's not appropriate. Oh no, Private Young died! He was so young! Did that guy fall out of that helicopter twice?
Just run up to him and knife him.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm playing Call of Duty the right way.
The right way to play Call of Duty is hit Alt F4.
That's true. After taking out a helicopter with the world's slowest rocket, because we don't believe in the widely accepted laws of aviation, we take out another helicopter and get in the back of a truck where I make a wish. I want the dog to pop his head up right here. I got my wish!
Dog!
We meet back up with Daddy, who sends us home as punishment for being bad at Call of Duty, and we fuzz into Riley Vision, which is pretty much on par with what we see in Inside Out, so that makes sense. This is really disorienting.
Riley, search.
But you just... What?
One dog made all... How'd you miss?
I don't know. Doggy stealth.
Doggy stealth.
Doggy
style stealth.
Yeah,
Doggy style. Get doggied, idiot! We witness Less Thick Marcus Phoenix chastise a guy for dressing up when it's not Halloween because he's never heard of cosplay, and get attacked by Princess, but Crypto saves us, and I fail to save him. From downtown!
And here comes Mac with a steel chair!
And now we're hanging with the friends of that cosplayer, so we can go pick him up after he called us to let us know that Less Thick Marcus Phoenix was being mean and he wanted to go home.
Hang on. They're taking off.
What the heck? Superman shows us a zinc drop video about the cosplayers and how much he really, really wants to join, and we cut to an RC gun that doesn't quite work. We find Bleach and load up a grenade launcher with LED ammo just so we know it's loaded, and let Crypto in the front seat with us because we'd rather sit next to the dog than our own brother. Yeah, that checks out, actually. After a turret section where we don't actually have to do anything, Crypto leaps out the front window because dogs will always take the first opportunity to jump out of an open window, and we make it to a door that we're not allowed to open until we use the RC gun to tag everyone out. We RC gun some more people and put on a screen overlay so we can throw some canned farts into the next room to force some guys to open a door for us because we don't know how to do that ourselves. After playing tag some more, we wander through the dark, and I'm pretty sure that's not how flashlights work. Bleach tells us that Less Like Marcus Phoenix is going to attack our Pink Floyd album and then dies because he's used up his narrative relevance, and this whole section just has fucked up lights, huh? We fight our way outside and watch Crypto hijack and land a helicopter for us, and then the AI just kind of agrees that we got away and stops moving. After landing in the middle of the road, we're sentenced to the front lines without Crypto, where we get on a turret and shake angrily at what I'm assuming is the enemy. It's kind of hard to tell because there's so much shaking. We drone strike ourselves, but that's okay because we're a Call of Duty protagonist, and falling a story onto our face is a minor inconvenience, so we take the opportunity to go and try and find Daddy. Refreshing. Yeah.
Oh, it's Harmer, not Hammer. That's lame.
No, Harmer is better, because imagine if he wasn't a soldier.
Yeah, my name is Dr. Harmer. I'll be doing your colonoscopy today.
I actually didn't notice that there was the letter E.
Yes. No. What is this?
They're coming to Spider-Man kiss you.
Superman tries to fight the cosplayers about the fact that we left without finding Daddy, but one of them tells him that Daddy's not down there anymore, and he reveals himself as Daddy. Wait, did Hesh not recognize the voice of his own father? He's only known him for 28 years. He wasn't changing his voice or modulating it or anything. Does Hesh have problems with object permanence? Daddy says we passed all our tests to become a cosplayer, but let's be honest here, we're rich white people who live in California. We got this job because of nepotism. Then Superman has to remember who the main bad guy is, like that's not the single most important piece of information to everything that's going on, because the writers know that they're making a Call of Duty game where the average player's memory is 13 seconds. Now it's flashback time, because they've got to pad the runtime somehow. What if instead of staying with my allies, instead, I just got on the... Okay.
I'm really distracted by this truck right now
What-
because
what
I
am I-
don't know what it's
what am I
trying to do.
doing?
He is trying his best.
They said there's a ladder... Where... Oh, on the truck. Okay. I actually didn't see that there was a glowing thing on the truck. Oh no, not the dam! I mean, oh damn! There we go. That's a worse joke. Look at this nice clean water.
Brain-eating amoebas.
Give me a smooch. Oh, it's a good thing Rourke spotted me under the water. What? Did I just pull that knife out of my chest? How do we get across? Or do we have to wait for some...
Oh, the bridge hasn't come in yet.
Yeah, we have to make a convenient crossing. How convenient. Thank you, bus. I am pro public transportation. We try out ride sharing, but it turns out that the other guys aren't happy about it, so they kill the driver and we crash. And Less Like Marcus Phoenix gets trapped under a random ladder that was just inside the helicopter for some reason. And then when the helicopter falls, the ladder is dragged with it. And what's going on? It doesn't look like the ladder is attached to anything. It also seems like the game is implying that Daddy was holding on to the entire back half of the helicopter because we're told to let go. This is the excuse the game is going with for how Rourke died. Cut to Venezuela, where they're celebrating the 20th anniversary of Unification Day, where thousands are lining up to the side of the Great Accord to celebrate the formation of the Advent Coalition and... no, wait, wrong script. After falling to our death, we NCIS a guy and then set up zipline machines to Batman ourselves across to the other buildings, where we slam into the windows at the bottom of a pendulum and shatter our legs and probably our internal organs, or we just shrug it off because we're a Call of Duty protagonist and reality is just a suggestion. We Rainbow Six some overtime workers and Looney Tunes our way inside, where we hack a server with our handy-dandy hacking app that we got from the Apple Store.
Oh, now you have a hole, but you can't go through his hole. You're not cool enough for his hole.
He doesn't want me touching his hole.
You're not allowed anywhere near it.
Right below you.
The butt plug. I've got the butt plug.
Gross.
Insert.
It's time for surprise anal! That's not where your butthole is. I'm pretty sure.
Use it again. Bless you.
Told you you'd be loud.
Geschwindigkeitsbegrenzung.
What?
After murdering some overtime workers to save the poor multinational corporation some money, we use a strobe light to Deno Senshi Porygon the rest, and I'm pretty sure this is also a broken light like the flashlight from earlier. And then we get lost. Where's our guy? Where is he? I can't see shit.
There. No. There. Man, I should have let you get lost, so that could have been part of the cast.
I am lost.
Your guy was back in that room.
He was?
Yeah, he was just hiding behind a not this room, the one you came out of. He was hiding behind the couch. I don't know why. Oh, there he is. You passed him.
What?
What are you fucking? Are you fucking lying to me? What? Okay.
Oh my god. Okay.
You fucking turn up the
Did not
FOV, but you don't bother to look into the corners of the screen increased by the FOV.
I can't see him.
I couldn't see that.
I
Yeah,
couldn't
was-
see
oh,
shit. Among Us.
Among Us.
Vent!
Ow. We find that guy that we NCIS'd earlier who tells us where to find less like Marcus Phoenix, who it turns out is right behind him, and he's a TV now. Oh no, wait, that's not right. Turns out it's a trap, and the building is exploding now, but luckily we had parachutes. Not like it would have mattered though, because we could have survived the fall. We're a Call of Duty protagonist. It also turns out that even though the whole thing was a setup, the laptop we stole does actually have less like Marcus Phoenix's location on it, and nobody thinks twice about the fact that we know exactly where he's going to be, so it must also be a trap. We're just gonna go capture him.
No, I'm gonna get beaten to death with a stick. Will is gonna show up and
Yeah.
take my socks and break my leg.
Take your socks? Are you insinuating what I think you're insinuating? The joke is always like, it's not gay if you're wearing socks, so the idea is I show up and take your socks. I wonder if they're gonna do the thing where we capture Rourke, and that's what he wanted, because then he has a plan that he sets in motion after we capture him. If only any of these people had any semblance of brain activity. Daddy lets us know that less like Marcus Phoenix is a bad guy because he was tortured enough that they fucked his mind beyond belief and then converted him to their side, and then he was just completely fine after that because that's a thing that can happen apparently, and there's absolutely no negative side effects to his cognitive capabilities. He's just evil now. The writers really phoned it in with this one, huh? Daddy interrogates less like Marcus Phoenix really poorly. Dude, did you really think you'd be able to get any information out of the guy who was tortured mentally and physically for months by slapping him a bit and asking angrily for answers? It's no wonder Rourke is the smartest character in this game when everyone else has the intelligence of a first grader. You haven't beaten me. I have a bigger airplane. Where come on, right? Yeah, there we go. That's so fucking stupid. What is going on? We're Dark Knighting it? Yeah, okay, we're just doing the scene from The Dark Knight. What year did The Dark Knight come out? It must have been 1 year before this. Like 2012. After taking a plane wing to the face, we crash gently into a tree and shake it off like nothing happened, because of course we do. We've been over this. Also, Rourke's grand plan there was to leak his location, set a trap, fail at killing anyone with the trap, get captured, free himself, and then not actually try to kill anyone before escaping. All he did was crash the plane and literally everyone survived when he could have just shot everyone first, just to be sure. Maybe he did suffer some cognitive decline from all that torture. We meet back up with Daddy and Superman and kill some people for violating OSHA regulations, and sneak gladly through some tall grass, but unfortunately we didn't encounter any Pokemon. Hey, did you know that in terms of human Pokemon? Yeah, okay, we're not doing that. We jump down a waterfall and get picked up by an Uber piloted by Crypto, but he drops us off in Patagonia, so even though it's super cute that a dog can pilot a boat, he's still getting 2 stars. After replacing the guards at the front door, I accidentally didn't hide one of the dead bodies, so we blow our cover because it turns out that it's really suspicious if your guard mates are slumped over bleeding on the barriers. Who'd have known? We die at Hitman the Guard and get in an Uber where we're dropped off 15 feet from where we started. What a waste of fucking money. 2 stars. And now it's night vision time. No. No! It automatically put them on! Well, that's lame. Oh, I can take them off. Nice. After playing Payday on a door, we blow it up and I survive a point-blank explosion and we murder our way through the base so we can hack into their databanks, and this is a holdout section. Hooray, my favorite. Zork. They're loading Zork! That's hilarious, actually. Weed.com? Did that say weed.com?
So there was a wart.pr.
Thick. There was just thick. Did you see mail.box?
Didn't. That's really funny. Do the dot plan.
No, this is Will's maximum output right now.
Maximum effort.
You'll see Will's maximum output if you ever meet him in person.
With the socks off.
Yeah.
Now it's time to die at Hitman again and take an Uber that turns into a turret section. Hooray, my second favorite. Then our Uber gets picked up by an Uber, and we get dropped off underwater. 4 stars. That's the split between both. We blow up an ice lake and it turns out there was a bunch of people on it. Oops. So we sneak up to the oil rig to erase the evidence of our fuck up. After Modern Warfare 2ing our way through the oil rig, we set up a breaching charge but get our expectations subverted, and this would be funny and clever if they didn't repeatedly do this throughout the course of the game. Turns out the oil rig was running on CrowdStrike and now it's going to explode and we had nothing at all to do with it. We kill anyone trying to escape because it's better to go down with the ship and escape the oil rig right on time to watch it explode because we're not a cool guy. And now it's time for... What is going on with this screen overlay? Now it's time for... Dynamic Fish AI! Keegan. Turns out the Fed ship's sonar is bad for our everything, so we avoid it by hiding around corners because that's definitely how that works. And we RC torpedo the ship, but get trapped under some rubble and our air tube gets cut, but all of that is only a minor inconvenience. We're already a dumbass, so any extra brain damage as the result of oxygen deprivation wouldn't change anything. After getting attacked by a shark, because Call of Duty has to perpetuate a stereotype, we have to swim through a circle and it's more than a little weird. So want me to go first? I'm so confused. I thought he said we had to go one at a time. What? He did say he was going to go first, but he didn't move. I was sitting there waiting for him to move, and he didn't move. Cut to the jungle in somewhere South America, I guess, where we Far Cry 3 some guards.
Assassin's Creed.
Eagle screech. Yeah, that's an eagle screech. And sneak into the factory where it turns out they're building their own miniature Jewish space laser, and that's bad because they're the bad guys and it's only okay when the good guys do it. So we steal their data and get our expectations subverted a second time, but luckily everyone who works for the Fed sucks ass at killing, so we recover in plenty of time to fight back.
Damn, is that just a sleeve for the arm, or do you have a chunky ass armor on?
I think it's a sleeve, yeah. It's my armor fleshlight.
The fleshlight is on, and the socks are off.
It's hard to tell what I'm looking at.
I mean, you could put the ride shield away.
No.
I don't think they put all that effort in.
I was hit by a truck. The only thing that can stop my riot shield. Getting hit by a truck. We take an Uber back home, but they confiscated our riot shield. Fuck that guy. Then we immediately get captured unless like Marcus Phoenix tortures and monologues at us for a while. And then kills Daddy. Oh no. I'm honestly surprised he lasted this long. Things no one has ever said about me for 100, Alex. Oh, we're back to the slow running. Why do we slow run? This can't be... It's gotta be a bug or something, right?
I like how Rourke just gave the orders over the radio in English, just so we could know what they're doing. Like, that was all on purpose. So now he has to actually go and give them in Spanish, because I'm not too sure how many Federation soldiers actually are bilingual. I mean, who knows? Maybe their academic studies are up there. They fucking suck at killing 4 people, obviously.
Yeah, they spend all their time learning English and not shooting.
I mean, it took Rourke, like, what, 9 bullets to kill Daddy?
After sliding down a rooftop and falling a story onto our back, we shrug it off and meet back up with Crypto, who gets shot, so we murder everyone in the area because I care more about this dog than literally anything else in the game. We load Crypto into an Uber and he recovers pretty much immediately. I think he was faking it and just wanted to get carried. And we finally get our cosplay masks just in time for 3 days to pass, where we get attacked by the feds and defend the ship through various Call of Duty means, like drone strikes, saving Private Ryan, and a turret section. We take an Uber and then cut to someone else taking an Uber, but that Uber starts to crash, so they eject us out the back, but we're fine because we're still on our own Uber. And now we're playing that level from Battlefield 3, which makes this one big FPS circle jerk Ouroboros. After blowing everything up, we cut back to being Wolverine and jump out of our Uber to avoid paying, because actually nothing went wrong that time, I'm just poor. We subvert another expectation and launch a missile to take out their early warning system so they won't know we're coming, because they definitely won't expect that we're coming after we destroy the thing that warns them that we're coming. After climbing aboard the murder train, we cut back to Battlefield 3 and find out that everyone got a cool nickname that starts with B except for us. We're just a Badger 2. Then we cut to space again with an awful overlay, which was not an issue the first time. We hijacked the Fed's Jewish space laser, and luckily we know how to speak Spanish, I hope. So now it's time to point and click the bad guys away, because Call of Duty was experimenting with how to make their turret sections even less interesting while looking more grandiose. Flashback time. Do you think it'll be 15 or 20 minutes earlier? I think it'll be 15.
15, easily.
Yeah!
We're getting too good at it.
I mean, it's getting too predictable. What the fuck? Okay,
What?
this is not correct. Ash? I can't see shit! I can't tell what I'm looking at.
15 minutes earlier? No, 2 minutes earlier. Nuke the fucking train. I can't see anything. Got a tumor the size of a football.
What the? If I turn, this is so disorienting. I cannot tell where I am.
The curse of Will strikes again.
Holy shit!
Oh,
Oh! I saw a thing. Wait! I can see for a moment. I can like kind of see where I'm going. I think I'm making my way. I think I fell off the train. Oh Jesus! Oh no!
and it's still there.
No!
Oh, I see. Okay, the train's like falling apart there. Okay. That's
Okay,
where you
yeah,
fell
I
off
jumped and
before.
I think I'm good.
You gotta go somewhere, Will, or you're gonna die. Oh, that's not what's going off the train.
I can't tell! I can't tell!
Oh,
We have a Zoom call with less like Marcus Phoenix, and Superman smashes the screen, which pretty much just illuminates our view of him. He can probably still see us just fine. Hey! There's some things I could see. I have no idea how I made it as far as I did. Now we're all caught up to 15 minutes later, where Superman orders them to fire the Jewish space laser right on us to crash the train, and it derails and slams into the water, and we sink to the bottom, and literally everyone survived this. Okay, whatever. Superman and less like Marcus Phoenix fight it out, so we try to shoot him, but we're out of ammo. So Superman tosses some bullets at us to reload, and we shoot less like Marcus Phoenix in the chest, and the glass breaks, and thousands of gallons of water pour in, but we're fine enough to grab Superman and swim dozens of feet to the surface, and that's the end of the game. Oh, also less like Marcus Phoenix survived because, sure, why the fuck not? Why wouldn't he have? Everyone excited for Call of Duty Ghosts 2? Oh, this game is 11 years old now. Game over.